Hello, beloveds. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Hope and wish that how you're perceiving and how you're experiencing your experience here in this world is being a very pleasant experience. On this video, I wanted to talk about the illusion of the ego, or the illusions of the ego. So the ego, or who is the ego? Um, so the ego is it's a self-made identity that doesn't really exist. It's like a fictional character in our own minds. And in reality, that's all it really is. That's bottom line, that's what it is. It's nothing tangible. It's nothing that really offers any source of life or vitality. It doesn't answer or doesn't really give any solutions. It doesn't really uh, monitor your health or inspire creativity. It doesn't really do much other than to feed itself that it exists. Um, so that's pretty much basically who the ego is. Um, we've built these illusions of ourselves, and you can call it the ego, um, mainly because it's all around us. It's when we're born into this reality. The people already living here already have built up this ego persona or character, and we are, in order to relate to these people, we are having to uh, kind of create an ego to be able to communicate, or else you won't be able to communicate with these people. Um, so who you truly are inside of you is just awareness, is just present, uh, being, observing just life, watching it create and unfold in front of you. And from this point of being a self, being aware of that peace and tranquility and silence within yourself, you're able to observe your mind and how it has this inner dialogue chatter stuff going on that's really irrelevant to the present moment. If anything, it takes you away from this present moment. It dispowers you from truly being in this moment, and it takes you away from your connection to nature, God, if you want to label it, or the universe, or whatever you choose, or just your natural self. It takes you away from that, and it creates a lot of distortions, a lot of confusion. Uh, it just creates a lot of very unpleasant situations, and a proof of that, it's being seen in our culture, in our society, in our cities, and just the way we socialize and interact with one another. So that's pretty much the ego. That's just, and it's an illusionary idea in our heads, and really it almost has no use for it other than um, the only possible thing I can see it being good is since everybody already has it in this reality, then the only possible thing that you can possibly use it slow, maybe just a tad, is just for protection. So you have to build I guess, a little bit of it to just be able to discern and protect yourself. You gain this like warrior type spirit. So that's the only possible way I can see it being alright. But then there's this other true being within yourself, and you know when you tap into that, that doesn't even require that ego, because what it does, it transcends all negative energy. It transcends um, into people that are in their egos. When you're in your present state, when you're in your right here, right now moment, you're just so alive, so feeling, and just so emotionally charged in a good way, that people will be able to see that, and for the most part they will, in order for you to communicate with them, you don't have to force yourself to communicate with people with egos either. They're in an illusionary world. So what do you want to do there? Why do you want to go into some illusionary world that's really has nothing for you? um so it's better to bring them to your natural, bring them to your world. And there's a saying that goes, uh don't get affected by other people's storm. Instead, you influence them by your peace and your um love and your beingness in the moment. And I think that's a very more efficient way of socializing in the world, and just having a relationship with people and whatnot. So I hope that explains what some part of what the ego is. Um, so you know, we are in essence spiritual beings here in the present moment, just experiencing this human life, or this in this body. So we're not humans trying to discover the spiritualness of who we are. It's no, it's the other way around. We already are that. It's just not identifying with this ego, human persona we build up, and it's empowering, because once you see that you're actually a spirit having a human experience, it's kind of detaches you. It kind of separates you from all those kind of problems and issues that you think were important. And you're like, whoa, like it just totally switches your perspective, and it's very empowering to know that you are almost in one way forever alive. You're not just bound by this body, and you know that's actually very encouraging and very like uplifting thing to know, because right off the bat, you're already like, whoa, like I have so much enthusiasm now. It almost puts you back into like it switches your focus. You're back into your like power centered in your heart. You're able to express yourself, have no fears, and just have fun. Just like go out in the world and be kind of like innocent, childlike again, but more mature, more responsible, and more self-aware. Yeah, so I'll probably keep this video short because it takes me. It's funny. I make these videos on my phone, and I don't know if it's the reception, or maybe just it's slower than just regular internet. It probably is. But what it does, it just takes hours for like a 10-20 minute clip to go up. So I'm gonna try to force myself to not talk so much, and keep this video short, because yeah, I don't want to have this phone be uploading for the next 5, 6, 7 hours, which was what happened with my last video. So I encourage you guys to check out my other videos if what I have to say helps you guys out. My intention is to just help others help themselves and discover themselves in a deeper, more profound way, as I have for myself. And um, I'm just a catalyst. Doesn't mean that because of me, you need me and it's gonna happen through me. It's not what I'm saying. It's more that you just might need a little like helping hand, and maybe you seeing this video, uh, you might be able to see through my eyes and connect thoughts in your own um, being, and eventually you just become aware of your thoughts, become aware of your mind, and it slows everything down. Um, and then you just start living from that moment. You start like, wow, damn, I feel alive again. I'm not like caught up in this mental weird world that's just like stressing me out or whatever. And yeah, so much love, everybody. Namaste. Go in peace. Love you. Blessings.